Anyways, let's get to slaying, all right? Let's see what this game's got in store for us. I'm honestly really curious. Let me turn on the audio for the game as well, preferably. Is there audio? Okay, there is audio, but it's just really quiet for now. I did specifically turn down the music because I knew that it's gonna be like, I'm still gonna keep on my own music, so. Well, I'm not gonna be playing it once we actually gonna be going into the game, but I did turn it down for, well, we're just gonna be, doing the initial yapping. You don't get sick cause cold, you get sick cause immune system works worse than an extreme temperature. That includes hot. And I gotta say, I feel you, man. I'm all piled up myself right now. No. Also, just a heads up, the very first choice already changes drastically a lot of the branches, including the true end branch. Oh. The very first choice. Okay, sure, yeah. You know, Itaru, I would have been much better had you not told me that, but you know what, fair enough. Advice, narrate the choices you pick, don't speak over other voices, please. I usually do that actually in you. If there is voice acting in a game, then I usually will read out what is being said by the other person. Sometimes I even change my own voice, just to, modulate who and, how they might be speaking. But if there is voice acting, then I usually keep quiet and then only read out / narrate my own choices in my own words, or my characters rather, if that makes sense. So if there is voice acting, then I'll do that. If there is not, then I might self-voicing. Is that it? Debug text-to-speech?
Self-voicing text-to-speech selected.
Okay, that's...
Self-voicing disabled.
Okay, that's horrible, actually. Yeah, nah. Okay, well, anyways, let's see. Let's see. The hero and the princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Oh crap, okay, we're on a mission then. Explore the end of the world? What are you talking about? Explore. Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up? Explorer, killing a princess seems kinda bad though, doesn't it? Explorer. Dude, there's so many choices already, what a frick? Huh? I would have been, okay, like, if there was like 3, maybe 4 choices to begin with, that would have been like fine, but there's like, how many is it? Hold on. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 choices! 11 choices! Right off the rip! Okay, wow. Pay attention to brackets. Yes, I know what a bracket is, Toru. But, okay, so those actually do matter then. I see. So I guess exploring means just, going further into the story of the game then? Not like exploring a world or something like that? It's just, asking like further questions. Which, fair enough, fair enough. Can't someone else do this? Okay. Okay, that is such a lazy one. Forget it, I'm not doing this. have you considered that maybe, just maybe, I'm okay with the world ending? Do I get some sort of reward for doing this? Oh, okay. Thanks for telling me what to do. Sweet! Dude, some of these choices are honestly insane. Sweet! I've always wanted to offer Monarch. Okay! Okay! Wow! 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 Okay, right off the rip. And silently continue to the cabin, turn around and leave. Okay. I'm kind of tempted to just try this one just to see if it's actually gonna close the game. So like I'm gonna pick this option, right? It's just gonna like give me some kind of shit for picking literally the worst, the very last option. Just the bottom of the barrel one, and it's just gonna close the game on me. I kinda want to do it right now. Just to see what, like, where that's gonna lead me. I'm not gonna do it, but maybe later on, I'll see. I'll see just out of fucking nah. Okay, can I just save? Yeah, I'm just gonna save. Yeah, I'm right to save, whatever. Turn around and leave. Fuck it. I'm not getting paid enough for this.
Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
Well, I was supposed to go to a castle, a tower? Or something like that, and slay a princess, but you know what? I'm just not getting paid enough for this. Yeah, I'm just going back home. Okay, fine. Okay, so that actually doesn't let you do that. It actually straight up doesn't let you do that. Okay, fine. You're persistent. I'll go to the cabin and I'll slay the princess. Ugh. Okay, fine. I'll go to the cabin and I'll talk to the princess. Maybe I'll slay her, maybe I won't. I guess we'll see. Yes, I definitely know where I'm going. Nope. Honestly, that would be so me. Like, I'm just going. I don't even know where. I don't know who I am. I don't know where I'm going. All I do know is that I must kill. The only thing that matters is where I'm not going. The cabin. I am not going to the cabin. I'm actually pretty okay with the world ending. I realized the coming of a new dawn beyond our own. Gonna go walk in the opposite direction now. Quietly continue down the path away from the cab. Nah, okay. Okay, I'm sorry. I really want to see where this is gonna lead. Like, if it's actually just gonna close the game in on me, this is gonna be fucking hilarious. Although, I'll wait for the ads to finish first, alright? I'll wait for the ads to finish first. So we're not gonna be getting any pre-rolls, or, you know, all the spirits actually gonna be able to see and follow the game with us. Because it's probably, you know, kinda funny as well, so... We're just gonna give it a second. And to those that are, you know, subscribed, and those that do not have ads, well, thank you so much for the support. Thank you. It very much is appreciated, and it means a lot as well. I do have a lot more stuff coming in the coming weeks as well. I do have a lot of projects that I'm working on in the background as well, so there's gonna be a lot more stuff coming, just stay tuned. And welcome back, spirits from the ad hell. Hopefully it wasn't too bad of a stay, but we just waited for y'all to come back so that you're gonna be able to follow the game with us. Hopefully y'all back here now. The ads should have ended. There's not gonna be any more for another 30 minutes, so we're all good to go. Anyways, quietly continue down the path away from the cabin.
Fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin. Good. What we're being asked to do here is wrong. Better to wash our hands of this whole situation than to take part in it.
There is voice acting of both the narrator and the hero themselves. So I'm just only gonna have to voice over the choices then. I'm not gonna have to do any voice acting myself. You know what? I'm okay with this. Actually, I'm just gonna let my voice rest for a little bit. Because, what was it? I can't remember what. I think it was Made of Scare, right? That I had to... Was it Made of Scare? Was it some other game that we were doing like a while ago and I had to voice over pretty much everything and it almost killed my voice for the day? I can't remember what it was, but it was pretty funny. So, you know, just having that done for me, at least for once, is actually quite welcome.
Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Oi! I can fucking hear you muppet! The voice of the hero, he's literally me now! I can hear you!
That's strange. It looks like this path also leads to the cabin. How convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
Ah! Okay. Look. I respect it. Okay? I do have to say, I respect it. But that is such a missed opportunity for the devs to just, like, kill the game. Just close the game in on you. If you choose to just lead away from the cabin instead. That is such a missed opportunity. Oh, mate. That was almost great. I mean, it's still pretty alright, don't get me wrong, but just a missed opportunity. Okay, I'm going into the cabin. Sheesh. Turn around again and leave again.
You're really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies. Forever.
I don't care. I'm not killing a princess. Good. Maybe everyone should die. It's what they get for dumping me in the woods and asking me to kill someone for them. You're not emotionally blackmailing me into doing this. Or quietly continue down the path. I'm just... Do I just continue this path or just being an obnoxious little prick and annoying the narrator so much? I really want to see if the narrator's actually gonna give me some shit for it. Like, I'm actually itching just to like see if they actually implemented some kind of like way for, you know, the game to just close itself. If you either annoy the narrator too much or if you like just choose to just keep leading away from the cabin instead. Wait, is it down the path to the cabin or away from the cabin, though? That's, okay, I'm not entirely sure. I guess I did turn around already, so that would mean I'm leading away from the cabin, right?
Your silence is deafening. But fine, you turn around and trek back down the path you came. Oh, would you look at that? You're at the cabin again. Now, I'm not normally one for superstition or astrology, but I have to say, it seems like the universe itself is doing its best to bring you to your fated confrontation with the princess.
Aww. Okay, fine. There's no fighting this, is there? I have to go into the cabin, don't I? Fine. Oh yeah? Well, I guess I'll start walking a different direction again. In fact, I'm just going to keep trekking through the wilderness until I find a way out of this place.
There's always a choice. Let me tell you right now that you're making the wrong one for pretty much everyone who has ever lived, as well as for everyone who ever will. And here we go. As you trudge into the woods, something strange starts to happen. At first, it's little flickers out of the corner of your eyes. Glimpses of familiar wooden structures through the leaves. But as you focus on your surroundings, you start to realize that those flickers weren't just a trick of light.
Oh no, okay. Alright, I think we might have pissed off the narrator a little bit too much. I think we might have pissed off the narrator just a little bit too much.
In every direction, there is a path and a cabin. And not just a cabin, the cabin. An infinite fractal of paths and cabins desperately trying to draw you back to where you need to be. Wait, what's going on? But you're too stubborn for that, aren't you? It doesn't matter how many paths or cabins appear around you, you're just going to do whatever you can to shirk your responsibility because you care more about irritating me than you do about the fate of the world.
Okay, nah, the game's actually listening. The game's actually listening. It actually knows I was just doing this purely to piss off the narrator. Oh no. Okay, fine.
You've doomed us all, you know that, right? But of course you do. Otherwise you wouldn't just wander off into the forest in search of certain death. You lose track of just how long you spend aimlessly tromping through the wilderness, but it's not like any of that time spent lost in the woods really matters, because it isn't long before the world ends and everyone dies.
To the stranger.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Wait, it's chapter 2, but it's repeating itself. Huh? I'm getting a terrible sense of deja vu. Yeah, same, actually. Wait, hasn't this already happened? We might actually be stuck in some kind of like time loop right now, it seems. I'm not a fan of that. But I died. The whole world ended. And what am I doing here? Yeah, basically. Yep, okay. Heading to the cabin now, or I'm definitely going to slay that princess. Oh gosh. Okay, I feel like I unironically just doomed myself into quite literally the worst ending, like the possible bottom of a barrel ending that there is. Right off the rip, in fact. Well, G fucking G. Yeah, I get it. I'm going to the cabin. Fine.
A warning before you go any further.
Huh? Fucking excuse me?
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. If we're stuck going in there, maybe we should believe her. Maybe she isn't a liar.
Voice of a contrarian? Who's the contrarian, though? Do I have like a devil and an angel on my shoulder kind of situation here? Where I just have like three separate voices, I guess? Plus the narrator as well? Is that what is going on right now?
Ignore him. He's just being difficult for the sake of it.
Shut up.
Let's keep an open mind.
Proceed into the cabin.
The cabin interior is wrong. A confusing patchwork of many cabin interiors, all projected across what's almost the same space. But it's all shifted. An inch here, a foot there, such that the seams are never quite visible enough for the place to make any sense. The only furniture of note is a plain table, its legs all the wrong lengths, its material devoid of feature. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Ah, yes. The tool of the murder.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. If he wants us to take it, maybe we should just leave it to collect dust, or better yet, grab it and throw it out the window. What good is a knife against a world-ending monstrosity anyway?
You know, you're not wrong, actually. You're not exactly wrong. If that princess actually is some sort of like a massive, just world-ending beast, then a singular dagger is probably not gonna be enough to cut it. Pun not intended. But yeah, I don't think that's gonna you know be enough, right?
No, we're taking the knife. Have you seen this place? We have literally no idea what to expect and no idea what we're dealing with.
Wait, if we were a hero... Okay, hold on. If we're a hero, don't we already have a weapon of our own? Like, I don't think you reach a status of a hero if you know, don't exactly kill a beast or two by yourself before, right? Shouldn't we already have like a sword of our own or some other kind of weapon?
I've already told you what you're dealing with. You're dealing with a princess. How many times do I have to explain this incredibly simple and straightforward premise?
No, the narrator, man, I don't think you understand. We're dealing with a princess, a woman, yeah. Yeah, a beast.
You can't just say that. Not when everything here is so wrong.
I feel cold out. I actually feel cold out after that one. Fucking hell.
Listen to me. My job is to describe facts as facts and to guide you through your job, which is to slay the princess and through that action, save the entire world. And if you're going to slay her, you cannot let fear creep into your heart. You cannot lose yourself before you even get to her. Oh, ho, ho, ho. You've piqued my interest. What's going to happen if we lose ourselves? Nothing, because you're going to pull yourself together. Just ignore the stressful geometry and stay calm. How? Even if we closed our eyes, you're constantly describing it to us. I'm not going to stop doing my job, so you're just going to have to get better at yours. And quickly, if you don't mind. Yes, take a deep breath. I'm all for getting under his skin, but we'll miss out on loads of fun if we shrivel up into a ball and go insane the first time we see something weird.
You know what? Fair enough. There's probably like a decent, like, I don't know, 5 hours of this game left in front of us as well. So it's probably gonna be quite a waste if we just absolutely go like full levels of mad right off the rip, like not even 10 minutes into it.
What you're seeing here is obviously real. Just accept it and go with the flow. It really isn't hard. Okay, I'm fine. Good. Now, whenever you're ready, we're all waiting for you to complete a very important task.
We didn't say anything about a mirror on the wall. Take the blade. I mean, I guess we're supposed to take it, yeah. We could just ignore it as well. I wonder if the narrator's gonna give us shit for it. He probably will. Or better, yeah, we could probably just die. Like, she's just gonna murk us if we don't actually take the dagger. You know what? I like those odds. Didn't say anything about a mirror on a wall.
Ooh, we should look at ourselves. Wouldn't that be fun?
You know what? Yeah.
You won't be looking at yourself because there isn't a mirror. There's the table, the blade sitting on the table, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here.
No, it seems like a mirror.
There's definitely a mirror. There isn't. You insisting it isn't there just makes me want to look at it even more.
Same. Why would you lie about that? What's the point? I also want to look at myself. I want to see how handsome I am. It doesn't matter. Okay. Okay, look. I'm not vain. Okay? I'm not vain. But if the narrator is gonna straight up lie to us about it being a mirror, you know damn well I am gonna go up to that mirror just to see what's gonna happen. I'm going straight into the mirror, I don't care. Actually, no, hold on. Yeah, let's ask first. Why would you lie about that? What's the point?
Exactly. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would a mirror even do? Let you waste time preening yourself instead of doing what needs to be done?
Approaching the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. This really isn't funny.
Wipe the mirror clean.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall.
Huh?
I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
That is not a hand of a human now. Trust me, I would know I was one. So I feel like I would have known what a hand of a human looks like, and that certainly ain't one.
But it was there a second ago. And now it's gone. You know that taking the mirror away from us isn't going to change
crap.
things, right? We'll find it again, and then we'll see whatever it is.
Hold on. And now it's gone. You know that taking the mirror away from us isn't going to change anything, right? We'll find it again, and then we'll see whatever it is that you don't want us to see. Fine. Fine. I'm going into the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a web of branching staircases all built from unidentifiable materials.
What the frick is this? That's quite a nice looking pattern though, I have to say. I quite like that.
Nothing here seems to belong, and the closer you examine your surroundings, the more confused you get, your head throbbing with the effort of making sense of this place. None of the stairs even seem to go anywhere, let alone down.
No, they seem to be leading downwards, at least most of them. Some of them very steeply though. Like this one, like you just take this one step further down, or like this one, and it's all the way to the bottom from now on.
The air here has a sickening, almost sludge-like miasma to it, the kind of indiscernible quality that comes from the blending together of every scent there is at once. An odour that is simultaneously everything and yet the sum of it all coalescing into a thick, nauseating nothing. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favour. Her voice, a disquieting collage of tone and personality, drags up the stairs.
Hello? Hi. What are you doing here? Are you here to kill?
No, thank you.
Mate, nope the frick out. So fast. I mean, you know what? I'm kind of on board. She sounds pretty nice. You know, I'd be willing to see where that's gonna lead me. Probably straight to my, you know, inevitable demise, but I'm willing to see. You know what? I'm willing to take that bet.
Oh, don't be such a baby. I don't want to do this. Let's just turn around and leave. This feels wrong. This feels like a trap. Like whatever we do, we're gonna die. We don't even have a weapon. But we already tried turning around and leaving, didn't we? And he threw up a wall. No way to go but forward. And whatever choice we make, whatever she is, we know one thing for sure. And what's that? That the fate of the world hinges on your success? There'll still be plenty of ways to ruin his day.
Okay, I like the contrarian. Holy shit. You know what? I actually like this guy so much. His entire agenda, his entire goal is just to piss off the narrator. Honestly, fucking respectable, that one. I actually respect that so much. Take the harsh stairs to the left. Take the center staircase, or take the soft stairs to the right. I feel like the center is just going the best way, honestly. Can I... Wait, no. No, it does not. Yeah, because there's a very steep decline right around that part. You know what? Fuck it. Center.
You step onto the center staircase. Paths wind out around you in all directions, each step branching into its own staircases, which branch into their own staircases, and so on. You aren't quite sure if yours is taking you up or down, but at the very least, it's taking you somewhere. You concentrate on where you are, careful not to stray onto any of the many splitting branches that tempt you on all sides. You wouldn't want to have to backtrack to yours once you'd made a decision that took you someplace else. And so you take one careful, focused step after another. 1 foot down, another foot down, another after that. You lose yourself in following the correct pattern, in following what looks to be the true path, the one that cuts straight down, or up, or maybe sideways. But no matter the direction it goes, it certainly is the most true path. You know that much. You slowly lose sense of yourself the further you go. Time disappears, and you can feel yourself begin to untether. Physical sensations dull and then vanish, until the only things experienced are the endless repeating patterns and emotions of the journey, a continuous march forward to a destination long forgotten. Consumption and betrayal, skepticism and blind devotion, rivalry and submission, terror and longing, pain and unfamiliarity. And at the heart of it all, an emotion that can only be described as...
Can I help you?
Yes, please. Mommy? I mean, sorry, mommy? I'm sorry, mommy? I'm sorry. Actually, yes, please, I seem to have lost my way. Would you mind showing me the way into your arms, please?
What the hell was that? What happened to us? I feel so strange. Like I'm fundamentally different, but also still the same person I was at the top of the stairs. Oh well, that was a trip, but now it's over. Time to get back to our old devilish ways.
Contrarian just doesn't beat around the bush. Holy.
The princess, eyes bright but otherwise shrouded in darkness, watches you impatiently from the other side of the basement. Don't forget why you're here. And why are we here again? In case you weren't listening, I'm afraid I lost myself on the way down. You're here to... He's just being an ass, we remember. Though I'm still not sure if we should trust you. Let's talk to her for a bit, try and get our bearings. She seems... normal.
Normal. Okay. I'm sorry, I didn't realize I was here. What's your name? Getting down here was weird. Like I was pulled apart and put back together again. Do you know what happened to me? For all I know, you're locked up down here for a reason. Do you know why you're down here? You're apparently a threat to the world. I was sent here to slay you. I'm kind of torn about what I want, like what route I want to go. Cosmic horror and an existential dread? I call it a Tuesday. That's more like a Monday for me than a Tuesday, but you know what? You're so right, Itoru. Honestly, you're so right. You know what? Let's just get straight to the point. I wonder if this is gonna be the paths that are just gonna straight up murk me, but like, you know what? My bone has led me to places I wouldn't even go with a gun, but we're already here, so might as well just see where that's gonna lead us. You're apparently a threat to the world that was sent here to slay you.
I don't have any weapons, and I'm chained to a wall. Do I look like someone that could end the world? Do I look like a monster?
Not really, no.
Everything you've heard about me is true, and I'm going to lay waste to everything, starting with you.
Consider me scared and aroused. Should I? Yeah, you know what? Yeah, nah. I'm decently aroused. You know what? Fair enough. Yep.
As the princess speaks again, it's almost as if she fractures, and where there was once just one of her, there is now another. We can do that? I don't like this. It's those cabins all over again. Can we put her back? Again? Have you been here before? Should we tell him? Nah, let him stew. Right, I'm telling him. Yeah, we've been here before, but we never went to the cabin. We just turned around and left until... It's hard to describe. Until the only thing we could see was the same cabin going on forever. And then you told us that the world ended and we died. And then we woke up, and I'm pretty sure you're familiar with all the rest of it.
Tuesday is when it dawns on you that you have to do a Monday 4 times more. No, that's usually kind of a Sunday for me, actually, where it's like, ah, frick, it's almost Monday. And then Monday actually arrives and it's like, ah, fuck, I'm gonna have to do this, but 5 times.
It seems to me like you saw something you weren't supposed to have seen. If only you'd listened to whatever words of wisdom you were given in that other reality. But what's done is done, isn't it?
Okay. So, initially what I thought was happening was that, you know, I actually just went down the path thinking like, oh, it's gonna, like, the game's just gonna give me shit for it and it's just gonna close the game in on me, right? Because, you know, I just done a goof. But now, what I'm starting to realize is that I'm actually entering some sort of like a weird mix of like a new game plus, essentially. It's starting to seem like I'm just entering something that you're only supposed to see after you actually finish the game for, you know, the first time. And I just stumbled upon it completely by an accident. Like, I wasn't even, you know, attempting to actually see this in particular, because I feel like I'm actually missing out so much, like, previous lore right now. But I mean, we're already locked into this route, into this path, so might as well just see where that's gonna lead us. Though, yeah, it feels like I'm missing out. It feels like I'm actually missing so much information. Anyways, welcome back, Spirits from the Ad Hell. We're just waiting for you.
Whatever you saw last time, unsee it. Whatever thoughts weaseled their way into your head, unthink them. If it's not already too late. You have a job to do here, and you need to do it now. Oh, new plan. Let's see if we can make even more of her.
Okay. You know what? Nah, Contreras is actually a troll. The Contrarian's actually a proper. I mean, okay, you know, you'd assume that would have been that. It would just been a troll, but this is like a higher level of trolling, honestly. You know what? Fuck it. I'm on board. We've already crossed the threshold of we might be about to fuck up something real bad. And I feel like we already crossed that line, so let's just keep on going, shall we? There's more of you now. What's your name? Getting down here was weird, okay. If I let you out of here, what are you going to do? I'm getting you out of here. Try and free her. Oh, wait, hold on. Huh? I'm getting you out of here. Try and free her. I don't know what you are, but I can't trust you and I can't trust anything in here. Leave her in the basement. Retrieve the blade. Wait. Why is that? Why are old... Oh, okay. For a second I thought I actually, like, accidentally picked that option, but I just hit the UI instead. Oof. But why are all of those options, like 3 of those options, condensed into one? That does not make any sense. There's a... It seems that there is more of you now.
There must be something wrong with you. I'm the same as I was a moment ago. It must be fear creeping into your heart.
You know you can't stop me.
And what's that supposed to mean? Are you trying to get under my skin?
Alright, well, there is, once again, more of her. There is indeed even more... Wait, hold on. I'm starting to realize something. Wait. For a second, I thought that she just, like, spawned right out the wall right here. No, this is basically just the same one that's just copied over to both of the sides. It's the exact same thing. You can even see the window being, like, sideways. Bro, what?
She fractures again. I don't like where this is going. Neither do I. Which is why you need to slay her now before things get more complicated than they already are. How would we even do that? Where would we start? We could always start by retrieving the blade.
You know what? You're not wrong.
Can we even leave this place? I don't like thinking about what might happen to us if we have to go back through those stairs. Well, that's where the blade is. If you want it, you'll have to go and get it.
You'll get a chance to make half a lost opportunity, don't worry, but the consequences will follow till the end. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. The consequences of my actions strike once again. No! Fuck. Okay, well, GG's.
I don't think we're going to be able to put her back. Kind of hurts to think about it, doesn't it? It's like everything we say just multiplies her. It certainly looks
that way, so please, for the love of everything, just stop asking her questions and stop stalling. You're obviously just making things worse. Retrieve the blade. I mean, it seems like this... All of those 3 options are just condensed into one, and I'm not entirely sure if that's a bug or if that's an actual, like, thing that is supposed to happen. Fuck it. Alright, fine. Actually, hold on. I could just save, right? Yeah. Might as well. Alright.
Wait, that's not right.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Go on. You take a step forward. Your foot lands, but it lands different. You experience a firm footfall, a gentle tread, a confident stride.
There's even more of her now.
You can feel yourself rupture. The room spins, your perception multiplying in a sickening kaleidoscope as your very self is pulled in incomprehensibly many directions. You find the blade suddenly in your hands. All at once you use it to strike at her bindings as you remain upstairs and slay her and leave her to languish alone.
Oh. Oh gosh.
Is this what the end of the world looks like? What an unbearable mess. But this... we can't... Do you not have anything witty to say? I could use a good bit of wit right now. No, I don't, because this isn't fun. How are we supposed to have fun if everything is happening at the same time? It's the same as nothing happening, and nothing is excruciating. Luckily for all of us, nothing and everything doesn't go on forever. The world and the princess collapse in on themselves before it all
Before it all what?
falls apart.
Oh.
I think he's gone. We were never going to salvage this, were we?
No. No, it really does not seem like it.
What happened to us? What are we? There are parts of us that are dead, and the others they just don't fit. They just don't fit. We can feel them moving around in spaces they don't belong. It's all so uncomfortable. Did you do this? Did we do this? Can you pull us back apart? Can you fix us?
We should help her. I think we did this.
No, it's the narrator's fault. This is why we just wanted to leave. I just wanted to leave. I wanted no part of this. I knew that shit's about to go down and I wasn't in for it. This is entirely narrator's fault and now he's just decided to dip. A bastard.
How surprisingly sincere. I didn't actually think our actions had consequences.
Oh no. Once again, the consequences of my actions.
It's a little late for regret, isn't it?
Please.
I don't... No, I can't be rude to her. I can't be rude to her. I'll do my best. Oh. If you don't know if she has a chance to hear your reply, she's gone, replaced with something else.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
The narrator is gone.
He is. Does that mean the world ended? What are we supposed to do now?
Well, I guess there's not really much else that we can do besides approaching the mirror.
I'm begging you, don't do this.
It's ignoring. We approach the mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final. Yeah, don't look at it. I don't like that thing.
The voices feel small, distant as you approach. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. The god, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. It's you. You look good. You are alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here. Proceed to the cabin. You're at the cabin. Approach her. Oh, we're approaching her.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
What are you?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
What do you think I am?
I think that you are like me.
Oh?
We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
The gift of a fragile vessel.
Yes, nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond, perspectives to make my own. These ones are a contradiction, a winding kaleidoscope of paths unwalked. They are stretched into a shape not unlike me, but it is a shape they cannot hold. I am sorry that you met this vessel so early in your journey, but they will make for a rich and vibrant heart. Do not mourn them, for they will finally get to know themselves.
Oh. What happens now?
Nothing, as we are, but I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
Oh. I was sent to slay the princess to stop her from destroying the world. If I help you, is that what you're going to do? Read your choices? I did try to read all of them, but there's just so many of them at one time that it probably would have been another like 2 hours if I had to read every single choice that is available to me. The ones you pick? Oh no, I do that. I do that. If you not had me literally read out aloud every single choice that I've been making so far. How much will I forget?
Everything, until we meet again.
Oh, so I can just basically like go back to like just new game, just level 0 entirely? Okay. I mean, I guess we are technically ending a playthrough of sorts, even though it wasn't exactly meant to be this way, but I just did that entirely just for our meme, because I thought the game's just gonna like find a way to give me shit for it and just close it on it myself. Which it didn't, and I'm kind of bummed about it, I'm not gonna lie, because that was such a missed opportunity, but alright. But I guess we are kind of, sort of, finishing a playthrough. I was sent to slay the princess to stop her from destroying the world. If I help you, is that what you're going to do?
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold.
You're being semantic. What are you going to do if I help you?
How can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated.
How many more pieces of you do I have to find?
More than you have found, but less than there are to find. I am infinite. The rest will find their own way home.
Okay, well, that does not help me one bit. More than you have found. Well, I've only found one so far, I guess. So, like, is it supposed to be like, oh, is it 2, 3, 5, 6, 7? 6, 7? I don't know, 10, 20? Aren't you scared I'll find a way to kill you?
I have not lived. I am not afraid to die.
You know what? Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay. Alright, fine. Okay, make me forget.
She asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
Okay! Everything goes dark, and you die. That was sudden, holy! I just got fucking exploded. Chapter 1. The Hero and the Princess. So it
You're
actually
on a
just...
path in the woods, and at the end of that path, you're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
That... Okay. So it actually just brought us back to, like, new game, just level 0, just right off the, like, complete start. That's... You know what? I like that. That's actually a decent way to do this, just to loop it back. You know what? I like that. I'm okay with this. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it'll be the end of the world. Okay, I'm gonna go for some of the exploring questions as well. I do actually want to read up on the story a little bit. Have you considered that maybe, just maybe, the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up?
While I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock.
You know what? Okay, fair enough. You're not wrong.
Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up. And before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation. Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that. It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything. Unless, of course, you do your job and slay her.
Okay. Okay, you know what? He's not entirely wrong. He's not entirely wrong. We kinda went through this already. Okay. Okay, fine. Do I go... Do I actually go the route where I do listen to the narrator and actually just, you know, kill the princess, or at least attempt to kill her, or... I had this idea because the narrator said that if she leaves the cabin or gets, like, freed and whatnot, the world is going to end. And I actually kind of want to see if that actually happens. As in, like, if I try to free her, it's just gonna loop me back to, you know, level 0 again. I want to see if that's actually gonna happen. So I might... Okay, you know what? Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So I'm gonna try, at least gonna be picking choices that are gonna lead me more towards, like, becoming friendly with her, with the princess, and then maybe possibly actually freeing her. And then for the next playthrough, we'll try and kill her instead. Which admittedly seems, now that I think about it, now that, you know, that I've said it, and I let it run around in that little skull of mine a little bit more, that seems incredibly psychopathic of me. to befriend this, princess first, like, actually make friends with her, just free her, and, be on good terms with her, and then just fucking murk her in my next playthrough. This is some sociopathic behavior. Holy shit, I didn't even know I was capable of that, but somehow we actually managed to do that. Oh well, I've made my decision. The choices have been made. Killing a princess seems kind of bad though, don't it?
Does it? Are you a monarchist? Is slaying a princess that much worse than slaying a fisherman or a miller or a seamstress? If anything, slaying a princess is much better than slaying a seamstress. Seamstresses contribute something of value to society.
Holy shit. Is the narrator French? Is the narrator French? Okay, fair enough then. Do I get some sort of reward for doing this? If he's gonna tell me like, oh, yes, absolutely, you're getting a reward, that reward being the world not fucking ending, I'm gonna flip. I'm actually gonna flip.
Yes, but you'll have to slay her before you get it.
What is it though? What is it? Can you tell me what my prize is going to be for doing a good... I swear. Okay, I'm gonna go with this, right? I'm gonna ask it one more time, but if he's gonna tell me like, oh, is the world not ending, I'm actually going to blow a fucking vessel, I swear. I'm actually gonna blow a fucking vessel.
It's a secret, but I think you'll like it. It's a special reward, just for you. And whatever you think it might be, I can promise you it's going to be even better than your wildest imagination.
Oh? Is it gonna be like one of those like $3,000 VTuber models, so I'm actually gonna be able to finally, debut and everything? Is that what it's going to be? Because if so, you know what? I might just change my order of operations and I might honestly just go ahead with the second idea of a playthrough and just go ahead and, pick up the blade off the rip now. If that's going to be the goal, well, the prize rather, then, you know what? Sign me up. You might have, honestly, I think I'm sold. I think I'm sold. Okay, he's not telling me anything. Oh no. Mobile Igor forgot pass. Wait, Igor, is it you? Is he playing one of my favorites? Yes, we are. We are doing some Slayer Princess for today, and it's already messing with me. It's already messing with me. I've accidentally managed to stumble into the sort of a new game plus route. Because I initially thought like, I'm gonna go and just turn around and not like gonna, dwell into the story whatsoever. And the game's gonna give me shit for it. And then it's gonna close itself on me, right? Like the game's just gonna close, but it didn't do that. Instead, what it did is I basically just folded into a Cthulhu level, and then I promptly died, and it just looped me back to level 0 again. So, yeah, we've technically already finished a playthrough once, or at least one of the routes. Oh, okay, thanks for telling me what to do.
Don't mention it. It's all part of the job. You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
We're not going to go through with this, right?
She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about. The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Dungeon, welcome, hello first time chatters. Thank you so much for stopping by and tuning in. You just been playing through this myself, love it so much, now I need more games like it. Dungeon, welcome to the Spirit Club, make yourself right at home. Yeah, I've had Slay the Princess on my watch for a very long time, and I'm honestly really curious to see what's got in store for me. I do know that it's a horror game as well, so it's right up my alley as well, so that's why I really wanted to try it out, and I'm really happy that I'm finally getting a chance to. So far, it's got me proper confused, but it's the good sort of confusion. It's not like, yeah, I'm confused about where to go. I'm actually confused of the story itself. It's actually amazing so far. I'm at work in a hotel. Gonna go to sleep. Just came for a second to say hi. Thank you so much, Igo. Get some good eeps. Thank you so much for stopping by. Real horror and oddness and good story. I love it. Yep. I can already tell it's going to be a ride and a half.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I mean, okay, I did say initially I was thinking like, oh, I'm gonna try to save her and, you know, let her go out of the cabin to see what's going to happen. But apparently there's some kind of prize if I do actually go with the initial plan of, you know, killing the princess. And it's supposed to be a prize beyond my wildest imagination, so, you know, I'm kinda sold. I'm kinda sold, actually. Take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Enter the basement. Ishinado, I will go looking for something that
The door
gives
to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Thank you for your kind generosity. I love Dungeon, thank you so much for the prime, much appreciated. Thank you so very much. But yeah, I mean, she's locked up, so she's probably not been able to bathe herself. She might be a little bit stinky. So, yeah. Yeah, you know what, this might honestly be doing her a favor, actually.
Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
It's me, the Bone Hammerson. In, well, not exactly the flesh, but, you know, bone, I guess. Bone marrow.
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Oh, she's dominant? Alright, I'm already sold.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Just check it, brother, no! You do not do that! You do not do that! There is a princess locked up in a freaking basement, and it's like, you're just gonna open the door and say like, oh hi, I'm just checking in on you. My man, that is actually the creepiest fucking behavior, holy shit. Honestly, you pull that shit, you actually just straight up deserve to die, like, holy fuck. Hi, I think I'm here to kill you, question mark? Bro sounded like so completely unsure of himself. You know what? Fuck it, I'm just gonna go with this. Hi, I think I'm here to kill you, question mark?
Oh, are you now? Why don't you come down and let me take a look at you?
Oh, I'm starting. You know what? I did say that earlier. I did say that earlier. I was kind of scared and aroused. I might, this might be another one of those. I'm gonna be just, scared aroused a little bit. So, we'll see.
Great job. You gave away the element of surprise. Good luck, hero. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
Prime Soft Mix advert got away. Well, that's one of the bonuses. Yeah, there's a lot more where that came from, but watching ad-free is probably like the main thing for a lot of people. So yeah, and you don't really. I mean, I guess you do pay for Amazon. So there's that, but the Prime sub itself is completely free, and I benefit off of it. So it's a win-win situation. So yeah. Plus, you actually choosing to use it on me is honestly so really nice of you. So thank you very much. I do genuinely, actually, completely, utterly mean it when I do say it. I appreciate it so much. Thank you.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
I mean, she's got that mommy energy, okay? Don't get me wrong.
Focus on the task at hand.
Shut up! Shut up, narrator! I've already made my choice. I've already made up my mind.
You weren't kidding when you said you were here to kill me.
I haven't decided yet. I'm just here to talk. Steal your nerves and step forward. Okay, I kind of wanted to say I haven't decided yet, because I actually haven't really. On one hand, mommy. On the second, apparently a prize beyond my wildest imagination, so... I don't know. I don't know. You know what? Yeah, nah. I haven't decided yet.
How about you drop the knife, and the two of us just... talk?
Just preemptively gotta save.
Look how reasonable she's being. We should just drop the blade and talk things out. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster, but killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
I do like how the hero is so much more reasonable than the narrator. Normally in any other story, it'd be the other way around, right? The narrator would be just completely deadpan, and the hero would be just freaking out about everything. It's actually the other way around here. The hero is being way more reasonable, and the narrator's no! I don't know who I am. I don't know where I am. All I know is that I must kill. I'm dropping the blade. Fuck it. Mic drop.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face, unarmed.
Look, if she's going to kill me, it really wouldn't have been that much different from my exes. So you know what? I'm kinda used to that thing already. So might as well just go fucking full throttle on that point.
We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
I mean, it's gonna be all the more memorable, right? It's gonna be something like, you know, it's not exactly just start a relationship just by, you know, a random conversation right off the street or something like that, or you met in a bar. It's like, oh yeah, this guy got sent to kill me, but you know what, we basically just talked it out and actually, like, you know, became really good friends and whatnot. Like, which one do you think is gonna be way more memorable? Like, come on. Yeah, it's pretty awkward. A relationship? Are you coming on to me? Okay, well, that's one way to go about it, alright? I'm here because you're supposed to end the world. There's people out there who think you're going to end the world. What do you have to say about that? What's your name? How long have you been down here? Do you know why I'm here to kill you? Like how we've talked and wow, okay, we can just like you know, we can just talk this out. We can like just, you know, chat for a little bit, see where we're actually standing. And it's like the next sentence, it's like you decide, oh, we can talk this out. The next sentence is like, you know what, fuck you, we talked it off, I'm picking up the blade, it's over for you, it's a wrap, it's GG's, back to the lobby with you. Okay, do you know why I'm here to kill you?
Do you?
Okay. Okay, shit, wow. Wow. I know what I've been told, whether or not I believe is an entirely different matter. You're apparently going to end the world. You know what, yeah, let's go with that. You're apparently going to end the world.
Don't just tell her that.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think. I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here a long time.
Just how long has she been down here?
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous?
Okay. The situation has been upgraded from a mommy situation to a MILF. Okay, I'm gonna fucking stop. I can't. It's time to stop. All right, it's time to stop. Okay. What are you going to do if I let you out of here? I've been told enough. I was hoping you'd tell me. No, but I'm sure they would have had their reasons for keeping that information secret from me. No, if I'm being honest, I'm more inclined to trust you than I'm inclined to trust them. That is so true, though. Honestly, the narrator generally seems like he's full of shit, though. Like, honestly, I don't know what it is, but he's just not giving me any sense of, like, you know what? He's actually being right. He's actually being right. He's not giving me a single moment. It's like, I would be inclined to trust the narrator whatsoever. I'm more inclined to trust the princess over the narrator right now. I'm not entirely sure how to feel about this. This is like I'm being played in a 7 fucking D chess right now. You know what? Yeah, nah, well, let's go with that. No, and if I'm being honest, I'm more inclined to trust you than I'm inclined to trust them.
Sooner or later, you'll understand that I have your best interests at heart. Hopefully sooner.
How sweet. Now be a pal and help me get out of here, would you? We could figure out how to deal with them after I'm free.
still have a few more questions before I decide what to do. You know what? Okay, she's like... I mean, okay, she's been locked up in here for quite a while, so I can't really blame her for being like, you know what, just please free me. I just want to get out of here. She's probably been here for a really long time, so you can't really blame her, but like... I think I'd much rather just you know, actually play safe right now? Question mark? Is that so wrong? I'm honestly, I genuinely feel like I'm being played by both the sides right now. It's not just the princess that's lying, the narrator is just full of shit right now as well, so I'm like, who do I trust?
Fine. What do you want to know?
Oh wait, there's no other options. How long have you been down here?
Too long.
You know what, fair enough. Can't really blame him for not knowing. The days kinda do blur after a while, wouldn't they?
Note the lack of detail. You can't trust her.
No, I mean... You know, if you were to be locked up in a basement for... frick knows how long, the days probably would just become a blur, really. What's your name?
She hesitates before answering.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
Some things just don't change, do they?
Again, she offers no specifics. No matter how hard you try, you'll never get a straight answer out of her.
How would I even, like, get you out of here?
You can't. Don't bother.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't... well, we can always put that knife to good use.
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade.
I saw that little face change right there, though. I did see that one, and I'm like, uh-oh. Uh-oh.
She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting, right? She is. I'm sure of it.
Okay. We've talked enough.
Oh? Have you decided what to do with me?
You know why you're here.
That is such a fucking sociopathic what? I'm going to keep you locked away down here, at least for a bit. We can get to know each other better while I decide what to do and keep her locked out. That is fucking terrible! What do you mean? Brother! Holy crap, the devs were actually messed up. The devs are actually messed up in the head, like, holy shit. The fact that this is even a choice. A prize that I don't... Okay, hear me out. Spirits. We need to have a gathering. We need to have a discussion. A prize that is supposed to be beyond my wildest imagination, but I don't even know what it's going to be because it has not been told. The only thing that I know is that it's supposed to be beyond my wildest imagination, but it could be something so completely useless, so meaningless, that it's just gonna be entirely worthless. Or, on the other hand, my prize could be, you know, a princess. You know what? Yeah. No, I think I know what I'm choosing. Call me materialistic, but you know what? I'ma play it safe. I'm getting you out of here, and then proceed to examine the chains.
Oh, you have to be kidding me.
Sorry, narrator. Hoes before bros.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
If you don't have the key, maybe you should go looking for it. I'm sure it's somewhere upstairs.
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
But they could be just incredibly stupid and done exactly that. Could be a super tasty meal, or could be 2 princesses! For the price of 1? 2 princesses for a price of fun. Yep, fucking sign me up, alright? Fucking sign me up! And if there isn't a key, do you have any ideas besides me cutting you out of here? I'm going to check upstairs, maybe the key's still laying around somewhere up there, and if not, maybe I can at least find something to break you free. You know what? Yeah, let's go with that. I'm going to check upstairs, maybe the key is still laying around somewhere up there, and if not, maybe I can at least find something to break you free.
I'll be here.
Well, I would not have expected you to go out anywhere, really, but thanks for reassuring me.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
Ah, piss.
Is someone else here?
Try the door.
You try the door, but it's locked from the outside. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
Hey, let me out of here!
Your shouts and pleas are met with silence. I'll repeat myself once again. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
Return to the bottom of the stairs.
You make your way back to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd simply slain her like you were supposed to. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Get up here, so. Get up here, so. So I guess we're basically just both in this fucking dump now.
The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
The way she puts the emphasis on the knife. Like, you could hear in her voice the emphasis, the authority that she put on the knife.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
Nah, I like my odds. I like my odds.
Against your better judgment,
Aww.
you place the blade against the princess's arm, just above the massive, unyielding chain.
Aww. You
cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and you make quick work of it. Before long, you're able to crack through bone, and she pulls the bleeding stub of her arm through the iron gauntlet.
And she's like completely fine with it? You'd think there would be a lot more like, you know, oh fuck, it hurts. Oh fuck, please stop, that hurts too much. No, she's like, you know what, I didn't even fucking need that hand, you know what, screw it, I'm just gonna pull it off and just fucking chuck it away. That bitch empty, yep! She might be a fucking beast after all, holy.
She didn't so much as utter a sound. Free from her bite, how is she so composed after losing?
She didn't so much as utter a sound. Free from a binding, the princess turns to face you, her fierce gaze meeting your eye. How is she so composed after losing an arm? It's like she isn't even bothered by it.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Hope you set the stream to 18 plus. It's always 18 plus. Actually, you know what? Hold on, let me see. Is the game's considered 18 plus, isn't it? It should be. Hold on. Is it? Because I might have not. Oh, crap. It is not. Oops. Okay. Oops. No, it is. It is. Okay, it is considered mature. It is considered mature, so it's automatically getting picked as an 18 plus. Okay, we're safe. We're safe. I'm not getting bonked off the platform yet. Although, honestly, I did say that before. If I actually ever do get bonked off Twitch, it's gonna be like a rite of passage. You know, you gotta get banned off Twitch at least once to, you know, properly consider yourself a streamer, so it would be kind of a rite of passage. So you know what? Yeah, no, but I'm fine. I'm safe. For now. Approach the locked door.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I just can't let her escape into the world.
Whose fucking agenda are we on right now, narrator? I don't think you basically you don't know what you're actually getting yourself into right now, like, my man. I don't think this is your story exactly.
As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade.
My man.
Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
Warn you. Oh my days, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Okay, now I'm warning her. Yeah. I'm not following the narrator's agenda. Nah, fuck that. I'm basically gonna be contrarian of my own. We don't have a contrarian on our shoulder right now, so I gotta fill in the blank.
Stop that.
I thought this was a little too easy.
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade into her back, but the princess swiftly moves out of the way before you can connect.
Good.
Stop it. Stop resisting me. I am trying to get you out of here alive.
No, the only thing that you're trying to do is make me lose a princess, basically. Resist. Resist.
The blade. Move the blade.
Okay, hold on. Why did she just randomly grew another arm? Wasn't there like a massive gash? Basically just cut off half of her freaking arm just now? And now it seems like it's completely fine? Huh?
You're doing your best to help me, aren't you? I can see the conflict in your eyes.
Mummy? I'm sorry, Mummy. I'm sorry.
I'll make this quick.
Oh.
She steps forward and pries the blade from your rigid hands.
Maybe I'll see you in another life.
Oh.
And then she slits your throat with an almost clinical ease.
Well, I tried.
Her face remains unchanged as she watches you collapse to the ground, blood flowing from your butchered neck. This is the end, isn't it? I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark, and you die. I hope it was worth it.
The prisoner. So,
You're on a path
Okay.
in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Okay, so I didn't do that. I didn't want to do it. I got fucking railroaded into raising the blade against her, and because of that, I died. So once again, I got screwed over because of the narrator. You know what? I'm starting to agree with the contrarian so much more. I'm starting to agree with the contrarian so much more.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Wait, this is... Once again. Yeah, it just loops back. The chapter 2. It basically just loops back now. Oh, yeah, bastard.
What did he say?
What? What do you mean, Akuna? Oh, yeah, bastard, you're in for it now. I'm wise to your tricks.
My tricks? What on earth are you talking about? We've just met for the first time. Don't forget what he did to us the last time around. I wouldn't trust a word out of his mouth. There's got to be a way out of here, for us and for the princess. We just have to keep trying.
There's a voice that is skeptic now. We really do have an angel and a devil on our shoulder sort of situation here. Holy shit, okay.
I'm inclined to agree.
Wait, what the fuck are
Doesn't
those?
remember what happened last time. Maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Akuna, what are those? That is, okay, these two on the furthest right. Okay, now, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. These two on the furthest right. That seems like a very aggressive French kiss. Holy shit. Akuna! Fucking excuse me! Okay. Okay. You know what? You know what, Akuna? Okay, hold on. Hold on. I thought... Where is it? I thought that this tweet was kinda on the line. You know what? Nah. I feel like now I'm actually on the safe side. Cause that, I just saw this fucking emote, this little thing, you know what? Yeah, no, I'm completely fine. I thought I was a lost case. I thought I was a lost case. I'm inclined to agree if he doesn't remember what happened last time. Maybe it's best to keep it that way.
You know I can hear you two, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me.
Imagine that Twitch approved of this shit. See, Twitch doesn't exactly keep to its own rules very often, very much. Let's be real now. Twitch doesn't exactly play by its own rules.
And as far as trying to help her goes, need I remind you how catastrophically dangerous she is to the world at large? I told you about the stakes of this situation less than a minute ago.
Let's assume I'm telling the truth and all of this really did already happen. Why should I listen to? Why should I bother doing anything?
Those are two very different questions, but fine, I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me. You died last time, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me. The absolute irony. Well, that's one way to put it, I guess. You really don't remember what happened last time, do you? You practically forced the princess to kill us. That doesn't sound like the sort of thing I'd do, which is honestly all the more reason for you to not buy into whatever self-delusions the three of you are crafting.
He's so full of shit. He is so full of shit. I like the two of the four and fits together, but the two different channels. So is the prince? Wait, what? Akuna, you alright? Akuna, you're right. Do I need to call the ambulance? Are you having a stroke? You're right. I'm on the. You know what? Fair enough. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Phone typing is horrid. Yep, I can absolutely agree with that. That is very true. So is the princess evil? I mean, she's not inherently evil, but basically she had to kill us. Because the narrator basically started leading her hand. And forced the blade, like forced us to grab the blade and, you know, raise it against the princess. So she was like, oh, I can see you don't really want to kill me, but you're basically trying. You're basically being like possessed by the narrator. So, you know, I'm just gonna defend myself, and basically just absolutely murked me. So like, she's not inherently evil, but yeah.
But this is a thought experiment, so I suppose I'll continue to give you the benefit of the doubt. If I did practically force the princess to kill you, it was probably for a good reason. Did you try and free her? Did you say something really mean to me? Because if I really did what you said I did, you probably deserved it. I'm a professional, after all.
A professional liar is what you are.
Sure you are. Anyway, I believe your second question was, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences. What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. You forced the princess to kill us and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me. Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different world entirely?
That is actually a good question.
If it's the latter, what do you think happened after you died?
That is actually such a good question, though. Are we in just like a separate fork of reality right now? Did the time rewind or like itself basically? Did the time rewind us back in time? So like the previous timeline is still ongoing, but just without us, like we never exist, or rather, it exists with us from the previous time. Like what is the answer here? That's actually such a good question, though.
Do you think the people there lived happily ever after? Or do you think that the princess, left unhindered, brought about the end to everyone and everything, just like I told you she would? What a conveniently ambiguous group of things for her to ruin. For all we know, the princess left the cabin and never saw another soul.
Narrator rage baiting? I'm telling y'all, he's so full of shit. This is unbelievable. I'm so much more inclined to actually believe the princess, the contrarian, and the skeptic, that I'm willing to believe anything that narrator like himself is saying.
Oh, how I wish that were the case, but if the princess weren't a certain inevitable threat to the world, the four of us wouldn't be here. And yet, here we are. You're talking in circles.
Actually, hold on, before we proceed, I'm just quickly gonna do this. There we go, alright.
No, I'm talking in facts.
Let's talk about this princess.
Just be quick about it.
No, I'm gonna take as long as I want to, thank you very much. The only reason she was even able to kill me last time was because I let her. And all she did was slit my throat. How is she supposed to end the world? Who locked her in that basement? Who? Like, what is this place?
People locked her in that basement, and I told you what this place is. It's a path in the woods. Don't overcomplicate things.
No, this really does not seem like just a simple path in the woods. There is something else. There is something fishy going on in here. Something fucking smells. If for once it ain't me, because I actually... No, it could be me, because I was gonna say, it couldn't be me because I took a shower, but the way it was so absolutely boiling, the way it was genuinely Satan's asshole today, I feel like I've sweat enough for like 10 people by now, so no, it could actually be me. I'm sorry. A little bit of a stinky.
Not doggers.
No, the heat is very much not poggers now. People? What people? Exactly! Exactly! What people? Are we having like a sort of silent trials all over again here? Is that what's going on? Because so far this is exactly what it seems like. If people locked her away, why couldn't they slay her? Why is this falling on me?
Look, I'm not supposed to say this, but it's because you're special. You're the only person capable of doing this. Call it a prophecy, if that helps, but it's just the way things are.
But because you're special, thanks. My mom used to call me that as well. She always said I'm special.
Oh, I didn't know we were special. Of course you're special. Why else would you be here?
Oh, is that new job going, by the way? It's going, alright? It's going. It is absolutely back fucking breaking. And I'm not gonna lie, I had 2 moments already where I was like, I fucking can't keep on doing this, like, I'm not gonna lie. There were like 2 moments where I was like, I can't keep on going like this. But no, I'm still keeping on going. My co-workers aren't exactly like super bad, but then again, we don't really, I mean, we kind of do talk as well, but it's not like, it's not the exact people that I'm gonna be like getting, you know, like friendly with, sort of. We're just like, we're just co-workers, I guess, and that's it. But yeah, no, the work itself, absolutely fucking backbreaking, holy shit. People, quotation marks? The narrator locked her up? Honestly, I'm willing to believe that. I'm willing to believe that.
Yes, right. We're here because we're special.
There's certain other reasons that I'm not exactly letting up about, like why, you know, my coworkers and I are not gonna be getting along quite nicely. For the most part, at least. And there's some other reasons about the work as well that I'm just really not gonna be going like letting up right now. At least not right now. Maybe later on if I do feel more comfortable about it. But for now, it's just like, well, it's a job, right? It's a job as any other. It is physical because it is you know, a restaurant warehousing sort of job as well. So carrying really heavy bags of whatever ingredients there might be. So, yeah.
Look, you're annoyed that you're here. I get it. I'm also annoyed that I'm here. but we're all in this together, and we're dealing with a bit of a ticking clock right now, so please just get to the cabin.
Don't worry about details. Yeah, I might be willing to let up a little bit more somewhere down the line later on at some point, just not right now. Sounds like you're getting your ass beat. I really am. Gosh, I've never felt so exhausted for this long, honestly. But, you know, such is a job, really. Such is a job. Oh god, not a job, no! My worst enemy! You're being cagey? Or what aren't you telling me?
I've told you everything you need to know. Going into more detail would just overcomplicate an otherwise very simple situation and make your job more difficult.
No, I feel like it'd actually make it way more easier, because at least I know what I'll be, you know, getting myself into. Are you not gonna be like, look, okay, I know there's this saying like, oh, the less you know, the better you sleep. You know, I know about that one, but like, are you just not gonna be asking questions if, you know, somebody just walks, well, not exactly walks up to you, because the narrator can't really walk up to you, but like, you know, mentally, in your mind, the voices in your head is gonna like pop in closer and just start whispering like, yeah, that princess, you see her right there in that little cabin on top of that hill? Yeah, I need to murk her. Like, there's a blade on a table in that cabin. You just need to pick up that blade and absolutely destroy her. Are you like not gonna be asking questions about why?
Not to sound like a broken record, but the less you know about her, the better things will go for all of us. I know it sounds like I'm hiding something, but you're just going to have to trust me here.
No, in fact I will not be trusting you whatsoever. The only reason she was even able to kill me last time was because I let her, and all she did was slit my throat. How is she supposed to end the world?
She just can. Believe me, I wish I could tell you more, but you'll just have to trust that what I'm saying is true, and that, despite it all, you're fully up to the task that's been given to you. You haven't given us an ounce of proof. You do know that, right?
Exactly!
What proof could you possibly ask for?
I honestly couldn't even fucking begin to tell you. I don't know, maybe a sighting, maybe tell me like, oh, she could transform, she's actually a monster that could just shapeshift into human form, but the moment that she's, you know, gonna be about to go on her rampage, she's gonna become a fucking Cthulhu level of threat. Or maybe she possesses some weird powers that could manipulate people or space and time continuum. Or maybe she could just literally, I don't know, completely crush a person in her hand because she's got like super strength or something, or like super agility, or she could just literally snap her fingers and just make someone explode, or just pull up that one fucking meme from, oh my days, I can't even, what was that meme again? Is that one? Is that one? Yes, it is.
It's so sad Steve Jobs died of ligma.
Who the hell is Steve Jobs?
Ligma balls.
Just explode a person just like that, raise a hand. Person literally disintegrates. She got nuclear codes. She just got mummy posed. I mean, Yeah, that would work on me, alright? That would work on me, don't get me wrong.
Literally anything.
Thank you.
Fine. Check your pockets.
Oh?
You put your hands in your pockets and pull out an envelope with the words, "The Evidence," written across the front.
This is basically the equivalent of a kid going to a shop with a piece of paper that got like $100 scribbled on top of it, with like a really really badly drawn picture of like money, or basically going to a shop with like fucking, what's it called, Monopoly money. This is basically the equivalent of that.
Within, you find a note in your handwriting. It reads, "The princess will end the world if you don't stop her. This is an immutable truth."
They got a demon? That's what I've been asking! That's exactly what I've been asking! This does not seem like a human hand! I guess we're at an Eddie episode?
That doesn't prove anything. How do we know you didn't just forge our handwriting?
I'm telling you, this is the equivalent of going to our shop with Monopoly money. This note.
I wish I could tell you more, but there are some rules I have to follow for all our sakes. Please just trust that these rules are in place for a reason. I'm on your side. You mean you're on our side as long as we do what you tell us to? Exactly. Because you not doing what I tell you to do means you're putting the world at risk. I think we've got everything out of him we're gonna get.
Oh, this cold is gonna be actually bringing me back alive. Holy shit. If you're wondering why I've been going silent so much, is it because I have to keep sneezing? Why did I have to get sick at the peak of a summer? What sense does that make? That's all.
Great. Now, if you don't mind, the whole world is waiting with bated breath for you to save it from ruin.
You can actually just fucking piss him off so much. You can just like turn around and leave. You know what? Nah, fuck that. I've seen enough. I've got enough. Nah, I'm just leaving. Goodbye.
A warning before you go any further.
Hot to cold constantly if you walk into AC or the freezer. Yeah. I unfortunately had the well, not exactly a pleasure, but the honor of walking into the, you know, like the massive like industrial freezer room sort of thing. Well, I did not have any hoodie on or anything like that. I was basically just in a t-shirt, and I had to go into that freezer repeatedly over the course of a day not too long ago, when it was like almost like, what, 90 degrees outside? So I was completely drenched through and through, and then gone into the freezer, back out, gone into the freezer again like 10 minutes later, and so on and so on. Yeah, that would do it, wouldn't it?
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. Yes, don't believe a word she says. Just go in, take the knife, and do what you're supposed to. Wink.
Wink, wink.
Did you just say wink out loud? No, I didn't. Wink.
Dude, even the skeptic is trolling the narrator. Well fucking done. Well done.
Just ignore this clown and focus on the princess.
proceed into the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is less a cozy woodland retreat and more like a dungeon. A few pathetic wisps of starlight attempt to illuminate the cold, uninviting stone walls, and thick, wrought iron bars barricade the windows, reminding anyone who enters that this is a prison.
Yeah, I was about to say, this does not look like the prison, or rather the cabin, that it did seem to be from the outside. This really seems to be like a dungeon.
The only furniture of note is an iron table, bolted to the floor, a pristine blade perched on its edge.
This seems almost too convenient, though. You know? This seems almost too convenient. Despite the room, the interior changing, the knife is still just firmly placed against, like, on the table. Like, that's the only constant thing that simply has not changed. It's almost suspiciously convenient. Like, it's specifically been placed there. And it wasn't placed by whoever locked up the princess, let me tell you. So the question is it the princess that manipulates a bit of space-time and actually just places this blade specifically there? Or is it the narrator? Because it's clear that he has some sort of power to either manipulate a person or, you know, space again. Because he basically just possessed us in the previous chapter. So it wouldn't be too far-fetched to, you know, if the narrator could just literally spawn a blade in this world just like that.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
This whole cabin is different than last time.
Very different. Yes, but why? Did he change it? Or did it change all on its own? Maybe it's a different cabin entirely. Now isn't that a novel thought? Maybe you haven't actually been here before. I hope this means you'll finally drop your ridiculous past life nonsense. You haven't died, and you certainly haven't been killed by the princess. So focus up. Don't get distracted by minor details.
Okay, I see what I'm... Okay. New idea, spirits. New idea. What if you need to repeat a certain run/playthrough/ like a path to actually unlock like the ending of that run? So what I need to do is I need to keep on trying to save the princess to actually unlock like the end of trying to save her. Where it's actually gonna be, you know, narrator just getting gone, or maybe just giving up, or maybe just something, but like he's gonna be gone and he's not gonna try to interrupt me anymore, so you're actually gonna be able to save the princess. Maybe we're gonna die one more time, so it's gonna be like, oh, you see, you just died once again, you know, why did you do that? And then maybe by the third or the fourth time we're actually to try to save the princess, it's actually gonna work. You know what I mean? I kind of want to try that now. It's gonna take me a very long time, but some food for thought. It's a new princess to stab. It's like that one fucking meme about that, oh my days, what was it? Just going to the pet store, just getting a new... Oh my days, what was it? Spirits, what was that meme? Like, of, this like dad or a person being like, oh, how many, you know, of that particular animal have you had already? And he's like, oh, you know, every time one of them dies, I just go to the pet store and then, you know, I just get a new one. And then the daughter of that guy just starts crying. You're just feeding shelter cats to coyotes. That's the one. Yes, that's the one. That's the one, Akuna! Thank you! Yeah, this is basically just like they're just gonna be feeding, quotation marks. He's gonna be feeding us new princes each and every playthrough for us to stab, apparently. That's what's going to be happening here. Enter the
I'm afraid
basement.
I'm going to insist we take the blade. We're in a dangerous situation and I'm not letting us go down there without a weapon. Are you sure? She killed us with it last time. What if she turns it against us again?
Yeah, but it's gonna give the narrator a weapon to use again, and I don't want that to happen.
Yes, I'm sure. And I've already got a plan for that. Still with those past life delusions, are we? I hope part of that plan is don't give the world ending monstrosity your only weapon, because unless you've decided to arm the princess, I don't think you need to worry about her having a weapon. Peachy, we'll be fine. Okay, I'm trusting you.
Fine. I mean, if this skeptic's got an idea, you know what? I'm willing to believe it. Fuck it.
You
I'm gonna
take the blade from the table. Thanks. I mean it.
Enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an old stone staircase. A few sputtering torches attempt to vaguely illuminate your path, dancing across glimmering patches of slimy moss on the stone steps. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her voice, harsh but controlled, carries up the stairs.
Is that a visitor I hear? Please, come downstairs. It's been a while since I've had company.
Does she remember us?
Oh.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. She looks up at you, the heavy collar around her neck clanking loudly as she moves. The chains binding both her wrists to the far wall, joining the metallic chorus as she adjusts her hands in her lap.
At first, it was just a singular chain around her wrist, which we basically were just able to circumvent by, I mean, kinda overkill, but basically just cut off her entire, like, you know, part of her arm. So what they did now is not only they put chains over both of her arms, they put one over her neck just to make sure that she's not gonna be able to escape. That's fucking metal. Oh, thank you for the head pats. Thank you for the head pats. I might need to just move myself a little bit further to the side because I was a little bit displaced, lol. I didn't even notice. Had to rub that bald head. I had an idea. I'm gonna have to, like, make sure that it's actually gonna be working, though. I was gonna introduce, like, a sound system as well at one point. And, one of the ideas that I had is that if there were a certain, redeem that was, you know, redeemed at a certain point where something else was in effect, just like a bald head, then the head part would do, like, a rubbing, like cleaning a window kind of sound, like the and I was like, yeah, I never implemented it, I never got around to doing that, but honestly, that, you know, that kind of reminded me of it now.
So much for cutting her out of here. Do you hear yourself right now? Cutting her out of here never should have been on the table. Have you noticed the empty chain on the wall? Odd that in a place where everything seems to serve a distinct purpose, there would be something so obviously useless.
Look at backspurs from the ad hell.
That was there last time too, wasn't it? It was.
What an interesting development. Why don't you have a seat? the two of us should chat before you bury that thing in my heart.
Straight to the point, you know what? Alright, fair enough. I'm not sure I need to do much of anything. Do you see how locked up she is? I'm just going to leave her here. Leave the princess in the basement. It's gonna lead to the same thing where it's like, oh, you know, the door is just gonna slam shut right in front of me, like, as I try to walk up the stairs, like, 100%. I'm just gonna sit with her. You know what, yeah, no, I'm just gonna go the same route. I'm actually gonna try to save her. I'm not gonna be slaying her yet.
You step towards the princess, but she stops you before you get too close, holding up one shackled hand.
There's fine. I'd prefer we keep some distance until we've sorted this out.
That's reasonable. We do have a weapon. Might as well put her at ease.
Yeah, just sit where we're told to sit.
You do as she asks and sit on the floor, still a good distance away from her.
Thank you. Now, what are your intentions for me?
Where do you get that talk with your girlfriend's dad? This is basically that. Like, what am I supposed to say? Oh yeah, you know, I'm sorry. Like, you know, this dagger just pay it no mind. It's it just doesn't pay. Like, it's not gonna play a role in this, you know, interaction here. Don't you worry about that. It doesn't even exist. Like, pay it absolutely no mind. What are the intentions? I mean, you know, you kind of just like locked up in here, and I was told, oh, there's a princess that's locked up in a basement, in a dingy old basement, like, and I'm a hero, so I guess it's kind of, you know, how I'm supposed to roll as a hero, that I'm just gonna go and, you know, save a princess. My intentions, what do you mean? I've been here before, higher on the street, and I know it's my time to go! Am I the only one who remembers that? What happened after I died last time? That aura chain on the wall, who is it for? Wait, oh frick, I didn't even see that one. I didn't even see that one. Oh no. That aura chain on the wall, who is it for?
I don't know, but you could always try it on.
No, I think I won't, no. I think I'll pass up on that offer, thank you.
Maybe it'll fit.
I hope I don't actually have to say this, but please don't lock yourself in chains. We need you ambulatory if you're going to save the world.
Look, before we get into bondage, at least take me out to dinner first, alright? Like, come on. Like, come on now. You can actually go ahead and fucking lock yourself in the shackle. I've been here before. Am I the only one who remembers that?
Oh, are we acknowledging that? I thought we weren't going to give away the game. But yeah, I remember.
Fucking excuse me? She actually remembers? I mean, I guess it is chapter 2, so it's technically still within the same playthrough. Excuse me?
I guess what you said back in the woods really was true. As much as I would like to remain in denial, it's no use. This has complicated things. It's complicated things how, exactly? Ideally, this was supposed to be one and done. You go to the cabin, you heroically slay the princess, and in the process you save the entire world from being damned to oblivion.
Heroically slay the princess. I don't think these two things should go hand in hand. I don't think those things go together, okay?
The situation right now, where you're getting a second shot at things, is a contingency. A contingency for what? For you failing, obviously. And you being here means that things are going to be a lot harder than they were. I really shouldn't say anything else, I'm just going to make it worse. Just good luck. Now hold on, if you knew this could happen, why didn't you believe us back in the woods? Why lay out all those hypotheticals? We didn't have to talk in circles. I needed you to believe this was your first time here, even if that wasn't the truth. I hoped if I pushed back hard enough I could cram this seeping mess back into the bottle. And maybe I wanted to be the first version of me that you met. I didn't want to be confronted by the alternative. That's pathetic.
Yeah, that's pretty pathetic of you, actually. That's pretty bad. I knew that the narrator was full of shit. I already knew that. I'm glad to get some kind of closure. I'm glad to be, verified in my belief. But, yeah, nah, that's pretty fucking bad of your narrator, honestly. That's fucking pathetic, lad.
I never said I wasn't. I get it. It would be pretty upsetting, wouldn't it? To know that you might not be the first version of yourself. At least we can remember what happened before. Seems like we should count ourselves lucky for that. Exactly, he gets it. You're lucky, so don't waste that luck by messing it up again. Alright? Moving on. Why is it important for us to be ignorant? How is it ever helpful to be in the dark? The more I say, the more your mind will swim into dangerous waters. Even saying that is too much.
He's so full of shit. Oh my days. Bro.
Your success hinges on you having imperfect information. For the sake of the entire world, you need to accept that. I won't. Just give it a rest, this isn't helping.
Focus. This is a serious situation. You shouldn't be daydreaming.
Oh my days. Okay, I haven't even realized her point of view. We're so caught up in having basically 3 different voices in our head, in our mind, because we have obviously ourselves, we have the narrator, and then we have the skeptic. But, she doesn't know about it, so to the princess, we're just standing there, completely motionless, just daydreaming, like doing nothing. We're having an entire discussion in our mind. We have to be the goofiest, worst fucking killer or an assassin ever sent to kill a princess. We have to be the goofiest motherfucker that they found on the street. And the game doesn't even let you pass up on the opportunity to actually just straight up go and lock yourself in that shackle. That is fucking hilarious, actually. What happened after I died last time?
Nothing happened. You died. I went upstairs. I couldn't leave. I found myself in a new place in chains again. More of them.
Oh. So she just wanna... What? Okay, see, okay. She went up the stairs, walked out into a new room, and then blacked out, woke up, and now she's here. Just chained up even more. Nah, it's the narrator. It's actually the narrator doing this.
And now you're back.
Unfortunately so.
Is that really all she knows? It's not like we have much of a clue about how things work. And she's probably even more in the dark than we are.
You're looking at me like I might be hiding something. I'm not.
I guess it's possible she really doesn't know anything. Maybe both of us are stuck in this loop without any idea why or how.
You're asking about my intentions, Elliot. What did you mean by that?
Yes, your intentions. You have a knife. What are you going to do with it? Why are you here?
You see, my previous goal has basically not changed. I was sent here. Forced, rather. Well, I wasn't sent. Well, I was sent, yes, but I was being forced into this situation because I tried to leave and I basically magically kept appearing right in front of the cabin, or rather what appears to be a cabin out in the middle of bumfuck nowhere, some woods. If I try to walk out and just walk off into a random direction, it just appears that I just end up right in front of the same place magically, even though I could be just walking into a completely different direction. Which shouldn't be possible, but somehow I just keep ending up at the same exact spot. So now I'm here, once again, the blade being forced into my hand. And I still don't know what I want to do, if I want to slay Olay.
There isn't a keyhole in these shackles, and I don't see any keys in your hands either. So I'm afraid my only way out is another surgical removal.
I don't think this is going to work this time around, you know?
Is she forgetting about the shackle on her neck? Or does she think she'd survive a beheading?
I was thinking exactly that, but there's no freaking way she would, right? Though she really just did not utter a single sound while her entire arm was being cut off, so...
You're right. Maybe she's delusional. All the more reason not to trust her. Unless she really could survive.
Though I suppose you could just be here to kill me. But I don't think that's in either of our best interests.
How am I supposed to cut you out? If you didn't notice, your head is in a shackle too.
No. Like I trust you to come any closer with that knife. All you're going to do is hand it to me and watch me work.
But she would have to cut her head off, right? She can't be suggesting that.
God, she really is going to do that. She really is going to do that.
She certainly seems confident. Maybe she knows something we don't. Or maybe you should consider the most likely scenario. She's bluffing so she can disarm you. Though if she isn't bluffing, whatever she has planned might be for her benefit alone. There's no guarantee that what's good for her is good for us.
That is also very true.
So, what should we do? I don't know. I'm just spelling out our options, listing the pros and cons. Then let me help you. I'll start with the cons. If you're handing her your weapon, the cons are that she might use it to escape and end the entire world, and she might use it to kill you. That doesn't sound great. What about the pros? There are none.
Okay.
The pros are that we can't trust him, possibly even more than we can't trust her. And whatever she has planned could do something to mess with what he has planned. Or maybe they're both screwing us over in their own ways.
Which is the most likely option? Okay, hold on. I'm not giving you a weapon. I really wouldn't like not to do that, actually. Yeah, I think that's the most preferable option right now. You realize that I have as much reason to distrust you as you have a reason to distrust me, right? I'm not giving you a weapon. In case you're forgotten, you killed me with it last time. I can cut you out of here. I'm not giving you a weapon. Okay, I'm trusting you. Give her a knife. If you want to leave, I'm going to be the one with the weapon. Deal with it. Cut her out on your own. I think I'm just going to leave you here, actually. You're not much of a threat to anyone locked up like that. Bye! Just fucking... That is the most sadistic option out of all of them, honestly. That is fucking horrible. But okay. In all fairness, giving her a weapon is probably like the worst option. Cutting her out on her own is probably very likely also the worst option, because if she actually like knows about how to survive apparently losing a head, which we don't, it's very likely that we might accidentally just like, you know, kill her, which I don't really want to do. Because I'm here not to slay, or rather, well, I am here to slay, but without the S. The, that's gonna come in, for a little bit later on. Okay, that was a fucking terrible one, I apologize, holy shit. But nah, like, all of these options are fucking terrible. And like, just leaving it here is even worse, honestly. This should, like, all of 3 of these options are such a shit sandwich, it's unbelievable. You realize that I have as much reason to distrust you as you have reason to distrust me, right?
I do. So I guess this all comes down to which of us caves first. And it's not going to be me. I'm extremely patient.
It's probably better if we take action anyway. No use trying to wait her out. That's playing to her strengths.
Okay. You know what? Leaving her... Okay, I did say that's quite possibly the worst option out of all of them, okay? But the way she says that, like the way she says, oh, I'm extremely patient, I guess this comes down to whoever caves first, and it's not going to be me. You know what, I'm actually starting to, like, this option is starting to grow on me. I'm starting to think this might actually not be the worst option. I might be a spiteful bastard, honestly, but like, cutting her out on her own is too dangerous. Giving her a weapon is too dangerous. And she might have that mummy power, okay? She might have that energy around her, but like, I don't feel safe. I don't feel comfortable. I'm starting to realize this might actually be the option. Okay, hold on. Let's just talk her out of it first. Let's see where that's gonna lead us, and maybe later on I'll actually just, you know, we'll actually decide what to do. I'm not giving you a weapon. In case you've forgotten, you killed me with it last time.
But sure, let's talk about what happened. Because what happened is exactly my issue. The last time we met, your body tried to kill me. If you take a moment to imagine yourself in my position, I think you'll understand why letting you near me with that thing is untenable. So, be a good bird and hand it over. And if being nice isn't enough motivation, well, I think you're aware that I'm not afraid to resort to violence. If you come near me with that thing, I will strangle you with these chains.
She doesn't beat around the bush, does she?
She really fucking
Yes,
does
it's
not.
almost like she's a fundamentally bad person who wishes to inflict pain on others. Or it's another bluff.
No hard feelings, of course. But you should be aware of my position.
You're the one in chains. If anyone should be negotiating here, it's you, it's not me.
Usually you'd be right. But this isn't exactly a usual situation. I'm not someone you can wait out. We've already been over this. I'm more patient than you'll ever be.
If you're so immovable, then I'm just going to leave you here. Bye. Wait, those two are the exact same action. But they just worded differently about what you say to her. That's... Okay, so we've actually reached the point where we've grown so much distrust between one another, where it's like, the hero is just willing to leave her here. That's kind of funny, actually. You know what? I don't know. I don't know. I'm not giving her a knife. I don't care. I'm sorry, I'm not doing that. Or maybe I should. Maybe it really is the option. Because, like, the narrator is just full of shit as well. Truth be told. Truth be told. You know what? Maybe. Okay, hold on. I'm just going to save. And then, yeah, fuck it. Alright, fine. Fine.
Slide it over.
No, absolutely not. I am not letting you hand your only weapon over to the world-ending princess. Until you come up with any other idea, like, say, I don't know, doing your job and slaying her, you remain rigidly in place. You tried this last time. Do you want to know how it went for you? Oh, I remember. She killed us, which, by your estimation, ended the world, right? Oh, you've already tried to take over, buddy. Exactly. If I were you, I wouldn't be too keen on repeating your mistake. Hell, we could even force your hand and do it ourselves. I'm not afraid of dying again. Are you? A little?
A little, yeah. Especially that is chapter 2, so there's a decent chance that we might actually just completely, like, go back to level 0 again, just back to square one.
I think you got your point across. Fine. You slide the blade across the floor. The princess maintains unsettling eye contact as she reaches down to pick it up.
Thanks.
She pulls up her hair, smiling slightly, as she raises the blade to her throat.
No fucking way she's actually going to do this. No fucking way she's actually going to do this.
What is she doing?
She's not beginning to believe.
She doesn't say another word as she cuts into her own neck.
The sounds! Oh, it's not even the image, it's not even the idea of it, but this sloshing, like this sound of... Aww. Aww.
No.
Watching uneasy silence. Look away. Oh gosh, I feel like I just gotta watch in the uneasy silence purely because I'll be so much in shock that I simply wouldn't be able to look away.
Her eyes stare forward, unblinking, as she saws through skin, veins, cartilage.
Ew.
At last she reaches bone, the blade grinding audibly against her vertebra as it continues to slice its way through her neck.
Ew.
I'll be damned. She's actually doing your job for you. Why would she do that? Huh. So that's her play. Killing herself? She isn't dead yet. Finally, you hear a snap. Her eye twitches. There's an uneasy silence. She remains motionless for a long moment, her twitching eye the only movement in the room, until at last it stops in an unsettling half-wink. Her head twists slowly to the side, flopping to her shoulder, and her neck opens. The remaining tissue is not enough to hold the weight of her severed head. It stretches and tears until finally it falls to the floor, completely free. It bounces a few times before rolling to a stop at your feet.
Holy fuck. Holy fuck.
Oh no, oh no, oh no, what did we do? Can we put it back? Please tell me we can put it back.
Fuck, go back! Fuck, go back!
The princess's eyes stare up at you. Dead. Congratulations! You saved the world.
Huh. So I guess that's it. What a way to go. But she is gone, isn't she?
No, something tells me far from it.
I hate this. Can we just get out of here now, please?
Yes, actually, just
get out. Of course, the princess is slain and the world is saved. Whenever you're ready, you can proceed to your reward.
Now hold on, she's dead. So what's the rush? What's your angle?
I don't have an angle. I'm just looking forward to putting all this behind us. I'm sure you can understand that.
Look, I'm just not ready to put my guard down. It's best to keep sharp. She wouldn't have done all that without some kind of a reason. She's left us with this dangling thread, and I need to know why.
You're just wasting your energy. The danger has passed, and now we can all relax and enjoy your reward.
I quite don't think that the danger has passed quite yet, though. I'll be completely honest. If anything, it seems more than likely that she's about to just like get up any second now, and I honestly do not like that. Yeah, nah, honestly, if anything, I reckon I gotta be even more on guard right now than before. Holy. Oh my, okay. Well, I'm just gonna wait a little bit longer so that all the spirits are gonna be back from the jail. But, yeah. So, you know, maybe just in case, I'm just gonna do this for a little bit. So that, you know, there's not quite literally a dead princess on the screen for the entire time. You know, just for... you know, for safety of you know, the channel, question mark, maybe, potentially, just for, you know, the sake. So, I'm just gonna bring up the little, you know, Twitter post that I had, you know, a couple hours ago, because it was so bloody boiling. It's still actually so hot, it's unbelievable, by the way, it genuinely freaking is, and I hate it so much. Oh gosh. There we go. Welcome back, spirits from the odd hell. Now, let us go back to whatever the fuck this is. Take the princess with you? Fucking excuse me. No, I think I'm just gonna leave the basement, honestly, yeah.
Fine. But if we're leaving, then we're taking the blade. I feel exposed without it.
Oh, we're gonna die. She's gonna like, get up and we're gonna die.
With your work done, you remove the blade from the princess's corpse and make your way back upstairs, closing the door to the basement behind you. You can think of it as sealing yourself off from an unpleasant chapter of your life. It's all uphill from here.
So no head? That is horrible. That is horrible.
The windows. Do you see that? We used to be able to see the outside world from up here, but now it's just empty. The door. Check the door.
Open the door and accept your reward.
You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom. Only a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is nothing at all. Where a lush forest stood mere minutes ago, the only thing in front of you now is the vast emptiness of some place far away.
You don't have to act surprised. We could see this vast emptiness through the windows.
But if everything's gone, does that mean we're not gonna get our reward? This is your reward. An eternity of bliss, if you'll have it. And I suggest that you have it.
No, I don't think I will.
Okay. This is what's best for everyone. Trust me.
Once again, the narrator truly proving me that he's full of shit.
Like hell it is.
I was kind of hoping we'd get a better ending for saving the world. No, I'm not okay with this. I'm far from being okay with this. I was kind of hoping we'd get a better ending for saving the world.
This isn't an ending. In fact, now that the princess has been slain, endings are a thing of the past. No, this is the beginning of eternity. Your reward, like I just told you. Time passes. You can't be sure if it's days, or months, or years, or even decades. It's all a wonderful, boring blur. You've never been happier.
Decades? No, it can't be decades. We can't go along with this. We can't let him win.
You know, I'm pretty happy. I'm going to accept my... No. Didn't you hear the narrator? I'm happy. We're happy. No. What do you suggest then? I don't want to die again. I didn't like dying last time. I'm going to accept my reward now. Oh, so all three of these basically just lead to like, oh, you know what? I'm okay with this. Nah. I am far from okay.
We still have a blade. Let's use it on ourselves and start over.
Fuck's sake, I knew exactly where this was gonna go.
He's suggesting you kill yourself. You shouldn't kill yourself when you have an eternity of bliss right in front of you.
Slay yourself. It's no longer slay the princess, it's slay the hero now. Okay, well, I guess this is exactly what we have to do.
You goddamn spiteful bastard. Are you really going to turn down immortality itself just to make me lose?
You know what? Actually, no, okay, hear me out. At the beginning, it wasn't even about being a spiteful bastard, okay? I genuinely just wasn't really happy with this ending, because, like, there is nothing. You're basically existing in a void, in nothingness. That is not an existence. That is existence made of nothingness itself. So no, I was not okay with that ending. But you know what, now that you mention it, yes, I'm actually going to do this purely because I want you to lose, and yes, in fact, I may or may not. More likely, yes, I actually am a spiteful bastard. And you know what? I couldn't murder the princess, but I'm still not leaving without at least one kill.
Why should it matter if we die at this point? Haven't you already gotten what you want?
I don't have to answer that.
That's all we needed to hear.
You raise the blade, then drive it into your heart.
Jeez, that's... Oh.
You collapse to the floor, everything goes dark, and you die. You're a genocidal maniac, you know that, right?
Yeah, we'll see about that.
Chapter 3, The Cage.
You're on a path in the wood. Chains everywhere. This is different. This is new.
The voice of the paranoid. Huh. Dude, I'm getting so many thumbnails out of this. Holy crap, this is unbelievable.
It's worse is what it is.
We're finally starting to see reality for what it is. This place is a prison, and she's not the only inmate.
Skeptic's still around, that's nice.
You're acting like reality is this static thing. But this world is constantly changing around us. How can you be so sure that you aren't breathing the prison into existence? That by feeling the walls closing in on you, that's exactly what they do.
What a crock of pretentious bullshit. Reality is as solid as the ground beneath our feet. And if we just examine it, if we apply enough scientific rigor, if we think hard enough, we'll find a way out of here for good. Don't you see? We're already making progress.
Okay, no, on that I actually will disagree with the skeptic. It is clearly, very clearly, being either manipulated or changing by itself, one way or another. Clearly.
And what if looking at it is enough to make it change? Where does that leave us?
It leaves you exactly where you are right now, and presumably exactly where you've been before. I'll spare you my full introduction, since you've clearly already heard it at least once, but I would like to remind you that the people in my world are living, breathing, suffering entities, and not pawns for you to sacrifice in pursuit of some vague truth.
Should we talk about how we still have the blade? We've never started with the blade before. That, I didn't even know we actually have it on us. That's interesting. Okay. Are you sure we even need to slay her? She cut her own head off last time. No way out but through. Let's go see her. Proceed to the cabin. Silently proceed to the cabin. I'm done with this. Bye. Turn around and leave. I don't think this is going to work this time around, clearly. Like, yeah. I don't think we're in the same forest that we used to be before, so I don't think turning around is going to cut it this time around. Pun not intended. Yeah, no, honestly, let's ask the most important question. How the hell do we have the blade before we even enter the cabin?
Huh. I hadn't actually noticed.
Holding it's starting to feel natural. isn't it?
Of course it feels natural. We've had it with us every time. We've made it part of us. Don't be weird. It's just a tool, not some mystical object. Though starting with it feels like an indication that we're on the right track.
Okay. Nah. I'm willing to believe that is some kind of mystical object, though. I'm willing to believe it. It seems almost too important to the story itself. So much that it has remained through several iterations of the world. But now that we're actually starting with it, right off the rip, it seems like a weird turn of events. Like, are we actually progressing?
This is strange. You're not supposed to start with the blade. It says right here that you're supposed to find it at the cabin. Oh well, I suppose that doesn't make much sense anyway. It's better if you start with a weapon, so this is probably for the best.
All of them are right, actually. Yeah, they're not exactly wrong. Not the paranoid septic, like, he had some things wrong, because he basically says, like, oh, the dagger, hold on, let me go back in the script. Where was it? Yeah, don't be weird, it's just a tool, not some mystical object. Like, that is... I'd be willing to disagree with that one. However, the second part, though, starting with it feels like an indication that we're on the right track. Yeah, that seems like kind of a progress sort of thing, so on that is correct. And who knows, maybe he is completely right, it's just a random tool. It just so happens that the goal of, you know, that entire endeavor is to go slay the princess, and to slay the princess we need that tool. So, you know, the icon of slaying the princess is a dagger, a weapon. So it just so happens that, you know, that's why it's so important to the story. So it could just be a tool. But at the same time, the princess does really seem that she's some sort of, well, not a beast, but a higher being of sorts, I guess. So it could very much be just a mystical object, because it was just a random tool. Then I don't think, you know, you're not gonna go with a toothpick against a god, no, are you? Unless, I don't know, you're a fucking Dark Souls player and you just decide to do that, and you know, all the power to you, honestly, feel free. But, any other sensible person will probably not try to kill a god with a toothpick now, right? Right? Time is a weird soup. You're not wrong about that. Are you sure we didn't even need to slay her? She cut her own head off last time. I'm not taking the blade again. Toss your weapon into the... There is no woods to speak of! There are no woods to speak of! Like, I don't even know what those are supposed to be. They just seem to be like crosses almost, or... Yeah, no, those are crosses, 100%, yeah. It just loads and loads of chains around them. So, doesn't really seem to be woods of any kind, really, but yeah, nah. I'm not taking the blade again. I'm tossing your... Toss your weapon, or rather, tossing the weapon into the woods.
Are you serious? The blade is your implement. You're going to need it if you want to do things right.
What if I don't want to do things right?
We can't toss it. It's the only way we can protect ourselves. It's an extension of us, and we shouldn't go around throwing our pieces away.
Nah, fucking chuck it away.
He's right. Weird, but right. Don't you dare.
Nah. on. I'm gonna save. Just, you know, actually, just making sure that it actually saves. Nah, fuck it. This bitch empty.
Are you even listening to me? Does my opinion count for nothing? We're never getting out of here if you don't listen. I'm intervening. We're not tossing the blade.
And what can you do exactly? You're just a voice. You're not a physical creation. You don't have a way to stop me. If I want to chuck the blade into the woods, so I shall fucking do so. I'm in charge and I say we're tossing the blade. You had your chance last time and we all saw how that worked out for us.
Too bad. This is a mutiny.
Hey, you can't just do that. We're not supposed to be able to make our own decisions.
Yeah? Well, I did it last time.
What if I stop you? Maybe I can make choices too.
Good luck with that. I've got backup this time, haven't I? Yeah, alliance of convenience. We're not throwing it away. It's important.
Hey, what are you... Are you serious? That's no fair. Let me go.
Sorry, has to be done.
Are you seriously not letting me toss it, real mature? When this goes sideways, it's on the two of you. No, why are those grayed out? Why does it not let me select it? Oh, that's... He really doesn't let you do that. Oh, wow, okay. Yeah, no, it really just doesn't let you do that. Huh. Fine, I guess we're keeping it.
Great. Was that so hard? We need to keep our wits sharp.
Yes, you've made the right choice. The blade is the only control we have in this world. Yes, great. Now, will you get to the cabin already? In case you've forgotten, the princess, the fate of the entire world, etc., etc.
Oh gosh, this cold is gonna actually bring me back alive. Holy. Ugh. Are you sure we even need to slay her? She cut her off. She cut her own head off last time.
She... what? Why would she ever do that? She's not supposed to be suicidal. That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. More importantly, if she did cut her own head off, why are you here? You shouldn't have died. You should be enjoying your reward.
We killed ourselves, obviously. You were insisting that we were happy, but we knew we weren't. We could see right through you. Yeah, what he said. We weren't about to be stuck somewhere being fed non-stop bullshit forever. We want answers. We weren't gonna find them in your fake little paradise.
There are no answers to find. If she was dead, then that was it. That was the solution. All you managed to do was reset the board, and you put the pieces back all wrong while you were at it. This is probably worse for you, if I had to guess.
Ha! So there is a board.
Well, what's done is done, and you're here now. There's no use arguing. Just get to the cabin and settle this. Try not to kill yourself this time.
No way out. No way out but through. Let's go see her.
You stand at the edge of a cliff. An abyss yawns beneath you, empty and endless. The only path forward, a rusted metal bridge. The cabin looms on its far side. I think you already know what waits for you within. It's like the world itself doesn't want us to reach her.
Really, yeah.
There's nothing to find out here. Time to check in with the missus.
I'm going to pretend you didn't just call her that.
Proceed into the cabin.
Every surface of the cabin is draped in chains, the air filled with the mock birdsong of metallic clinks. Where there should be walls, you can see only endless ropes of metal, with hooks dangling from their ends. A fitting cage for a monster destined to end the world. There's nothing for you to do but step forward into the basement. You already have your weapon. Your objective awaits. And how are we supposed to get to the basement? I don't see a way down. All I see is a mirror.
Oh.
What mirror? There is no mirror. The only thing of note here is the door to the basement.
It clearly serves some purpose, but what? Is there something about us we're supposed to see? Can it be a tool of some kind?
Wait, are we supposed to, like, see through ourselves? Because we couldn't really see ourselves the last time you looked into the mirror, right? I did skip one, however. I did skip one. Are we, like, supposed to just see through ourselves or something like that? Is there, like, actually some deeper meaning to it?
Or is it a distraction? Something meant to confuse us?
Can we please stop talking about the mirror? I'd rather not spend more time in this room than I have to. It's creepy.
Approach
You
the
step
mirror.
out onto the floor. Or what should have been a floor. Should have been? Yes, unfortunately. You realise too late that there is no floor beneath the metal. There is only a loose web of chains suspended over some unseen space. An unseen space that you are now rapidly plummeting through.
Nothing's solid here, is it? It's all just a shifting mass waiting for us to drop our guard.
Your fall is suddenly, painfully halted as rusty chains pull taut against your skin, their hooks digging into your muscle.
Oh.
You find yourself suspended in what appears to be a vast, dark space. The glinting of yet more chains merely hinting at its full dimensions. You dangle a few feet off the bare concrete floor. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
Shut up.
As your eyes adjust to your new surroundings, you make out a figure standing in the gloom, obscured in shadow. She watches you with the stillness of the grave.
Wait. It's her. And she does not have a head. Oh gosh, okay.
Easy now. We don't know what sort of situation we're dealing with. We should let her make the first move. Let observation give us an advantage.
I don't think I can really attack her, considering that I'm basically chained up and there are hooks in, like, my arms and probably my back. Why the hell did you cut your head off? So you can come back too? Well, she's not gonna be able to speak. Can she hear though, is the question. Yeah, why did you cut your head off?
But you are met with only silence, save for the creaks and groans of metal as it sways in the stale air around you. The hooks slowly shift in your skin, the pain coming in waves as you continue to dangle helplessly.
What if the chains don't have to be real? What if they aren't real? They feel plenty real to me. Yeah, it would be nice if we could just tell ourselves the chains aren't lodged in all our joints and they'd magically go away, but I'm afraid that's wishful thinking. Well, maybe wishful thinking is what we need. Maybe they're real, but maybe we can cut through them.
It's worth a try.
Try to cut yourself free, remain silent. You know what, yeah, I'm just gonna try to cut myself free.
You clumsily rotate the blade in your palm, pressing it against the chains lodged in your wrist.
You.
And it slices through them, right?
Yeah, what he said. It slices through.
Now hold on. Let's not rush to conclusions. How would that ever work?
It just does? It doesn't.
Ah, fuck.
Maybe the only reason it isn't working is because someone doesn't believe we can do it. They're metal chains, and nothing we've done has worked so far. Maybe if you gave me a good reason to believe we should try again, I'd believe it was worth trying again. But until then, I'm going to believe our eyes. This isn't getting us anywhere.
Ah, so it was the skeptic that didn't believe, and that's why he failed.
You should believe it because you should. We don't have anything better to do.
Maybe they're rusty. He did say they were rusty, didn't he?
If anything, that's just gonna be tetanus. If anything, that's just gonna be tetanus.
He did, didn't he? Alright, I'm game. We cut again.
You bring your blade against the chains again, and this time, you manage to cut into the metal. Its hook remains embedded in your flesh, but your arm falls from the mass of chains, free from the princess's bindings.
This is quite literally fucking Warhammer's Orc sort of situation where their guns and their cars and their entire equipment only works because they fucking wish it to work. They just believe it, that it works, and that's why it works. How? How? Bro, do I need to start believing I have $1 million in my bank account and it's just gonna magically appear out of nowhere? Is this what I need to do? Have I simply not been believing enough that I can just become a millionaire overnight? Fucking hell.
Yes! Will you look at that?
That worked. And why shouldn't the rest be the same then?
But before you can make much progress, the princess takes a step forward. As she moves, the heavy chains shift, tightening and tearing at your flesh, your joints screaming in agony as the rusted hooks dig deeper. Stars dance in your eyes as the chain wrapped around your neck threatens to choke you. As your vision comes back into focus, your eyes fall on the body of the princess, finally emerged from the shadows. The body of the princess is a weird way to describe a person.
I mean, she's not exactly alive by the definition of being alive, now is she? Pretty freaking far from, being alive, or rather considered being alive. She is moving, but she's got her own head on a chain, or like a cage, I don't know what it is. Either way, it's not attached to where it's supposed to be. So, you wouldn't exactly be wrong to diagnose her with a dead, Oh my days. Okay, hold on. I'm just gonna take a couple more seconds while the ads are still running, because I really need to blow my nose and get a sip as well, because it's so unbelievably hot in here. Holy crap. Right, welcome back, Spirits from the Ad Hell. You guys didn't miss anything? And just said that, well, it's kind of a weird way to call, well, not exactly, but at the same time, yeah, but, it's a weird way to describe a person. Not exactly wrong, but it wouldn't exactly be correct or incorrect. Because, you know, she's got her own head on a chain in a cage. And it's not attached to where it should be. So you wouldn't be exactly wrong to diagnose her with the dead. And then I just went to get our sippy and whatnot, so yeah, that was it. Anyways, let's get back into it.
It's only accurate. The form in front of you is a body, draped in raiments of chains, her head dragging along behind her in an iron cage. The head stares up at you but says nothing, and the chains squeeze ever tighter.
Just keep going. She's a head in a cage. We're not going to be able to talk our way out of this. The only thing we can do is keep soaring our way to freedom.
Keep cutting, remain silent. You know what? Yeah, no, I'm actually gonna ask her that, yeah. What is your problem with me? I've only ever tried to help you. I actually did. The first time, I mean, yeah, we basically just stumbled into, like, the New Game Plus. Somehow. Second time, we were forced, we were being possessed by the narrator. And the third time now, she basically just decided to just do that herself. We had absolutely no hand in her death. So, yeah, nah.
What makes you think I have a problem with you? Because I'm a head in a cage? Don't be silly. That's what I've always been. It's not like you're any different.
The body takes another step towards you, the chains around you tightening, the hooks boring deeper into your flesh. They constrict dangerously around your throat. You find it harder to breathe.
I don't think she's happy you're here. But what do I know? I'm just a set of eyes and ears. I don't make choices. At least not any that matter.
I don't want to die like this. I don't want to die like this. Somebody do something before she kills us. Please. We're stuck here. What are any of us supposed to do? Reason with her? I don't think she's acting rationally. I think she's lost it. This was all doomed from the start, wasn't it?
It really was. It really was just doomed from the get-go. What do you mean you're just a watcher? You cut your own head off last time you made that decision. Nothing that's happened to you is my fault. Again, I keep trying to help you. Are you talking about your body as a separate person? It's you. Actually, no. I'm starting to willing to believe that there are separate entities that are speaking and acting. Like, she might appear to be one person that's talking, but it's actually her voice doing the talking, and then her body actually moving and, you know, doing whatever she's doing. Drop the blade. None of this is my fault. I haven't done anything to you except give you my weapon twice. Nothing that's happened to you is my fault. Again, I keep trying to help you. You know what? Yeah, I do keep trying to help her.
And where has all that trying gotten us? I'm still here, and now I'm ahead, dragged along by a tired body. And you're just as stuck as I am. Everything we witness is just another shade of the same endless cycle. I wake up in chains.
The body steps forward. Your bindings tighten again.
You come to me, knife in hand.
The body steps forward. The pressure on your limbs is becoming unbearable.
You give me your implement.
The pressure is finally too much. Your fist unfolds as your joints swell with trapped blood, and your pristine blade tumbles helplessly to the ground.
I cut myself free.
She's not insane, is she? No, she's just right. It's all been the same. The whole time, it's all been the same. We never had a say.
We never had a say, indeed. It really doesn't seem like it anymore. We're just being puppets. Honestly, I feel like we're actually just being puppets in a show. I don't want to take the knife with me. I was forced to.
So you understand exactly how unfair this all is. Give in with me. None of this is up to us.
She steps forward yet again, and the chains dig into you, your nerves screaming, your heart pounding, your lungs desperate for air.
I don't think we can hold on to you much longer.
How many times will we have to do this? I'm tired.
This is all getting so predictable, isn't it? Pop.
Fucking hell! You're falling, the world is spinning, and then you hit the ground, your body lied in a way that is sickeningly wrong, and roll to a stop. The sound of rattling chains and a heavy thud as the rest of what was once you falls to the ground somewhere nearby. You're unable to take action, unable to defend yourself, unable to even look around as the princess's body steps towards you. One slow, rhythmic step after another. She stoops down to pick you up and then... a shadow rises behind the body, blade glinting.
And now, the cut.
It strikes, and it strikes true, and the body drops its cage in pain. They descend on each other in a maelstrom of chains and hooks and feathers and blood, fighting their way deeper into the shadows until all you're left to witness are the sounds of violence.
See? You only ever thought you were in control. Isn't it so much nicer to let go?
I thought that would be the end of me. I guess this isn't so bad. Fucking hell, really? This isn't nice. I'm a severed head. I mean, this is kind of what I am, though, isn't it? It's kind of what I am. Well, not exactly a severed head, but a skull, but still. You know, it's kind of me, actually.
And what's wrong with that? It's really not that different from how it's always been. Just watching things play out. It's who we are. Only now, we can be honest with ourselves.
Finally someone understands. Fucking hell. Okay, you know what? Nah, that was a correct choice. That was a correct option. Finally someone understands. And so you and the princess watch as your bodies weave in and out of the shadows, performing the lethal dance.
Look at us go. Aren't we beautiful?
Movement is gorgeous, primal, uninhibited, steel crashing against steel and flesh rolling off flesh.
It's all going to come to a head soon. Head.
Shut up. And at last, the climax plays out. Your body, wreathed in chains and shadows, makes the final move, but so does hers. Chain shatters spine and blade pierces heart.
I guess I'll see you next time.
Until next time. Both hers and yours collapse, their dance complete. Blood drips from the princess's mouth and she coughs.
It's cold, but that's always been us, hasn't it? Cold isn't bad.
You know, with the recent heat wave, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. You do not get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns. Say nothing. You approach the mirror. Gaze into your reflection. You've grown. Yeah, now that seems even worse than it was before. This seems even more demonic than I was before. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Let me just quickly do this. Proceed to the cabin. You're at the cabin. Approach her.
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before. Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
Huh. Are you the same being as you were before? How much have you changed?
Is a child the same as an infant? I am an unbroken pattern, but every vessel gives fresh perspectives and carves new avenues of expression. I am different, but I am the same.
Okay. Well, that actually makes sense. You're not the same, but you are the same. That actually makes perfect sense, really. Wait, you can actually destroy your body or attack the entity as well. So there are other options. What do you feel about me? These vessels I've been bringing you, I've hurt them. I don't want to hurt you, but more times I go back, the worse I fear things will be.
The vessels are shaped by memories of you, but they are drawn to the edge of the long quiet. To them you are a gate to something more, but they are only thoughts and perspectives. They are not me. The wounds they've suffered carve texture around my heart. Without them, I would be as I was before. I would be alone and without sensation. I could not feel the joy of having you by my side, for I would not know your absence.
Oh. Okay, wow. When I go back, it's as if an invisible wall closes around me. Why can I not do the same things I've done before?
Those paths lead to worlds you've already seen, and to perspectives I have already made my own. They are useless to us now, inaccessible. The only paths of value are those that are yet untread.
Huh. You know that at the end of this, once you're finished, I'm going to kill you, right?
There is still much to be seen. Neither of us know the depths of our being. Perhaps at the end of this, I will be the one to kill you. Or perhaps we will leave this place together and find new horizons to discover.
Okay. Why does it feel like to change like this?
Eyes close in reflection. Perspectives meld together, and the breadth of my experience stretches to new corners. There are contradictions, conflicts in my nature, and there are familiarities that bind everything together. It feels correct. This is what I need to be. This is the only path forward.
Huh. Well, I don't really feel like any of these are worthwhile asking. Well, okay. How many more vessels do I need to bring you?
If I am to be an ocean, you have nurtured me into a pond. My waters are shallow and murky, and I yearn for more perspective. You will have your rest in due time, and I am sorry for the burdens I place on you.
You've been kinder to me than anyone else I've met. Thank you.
Why wouldn't I be kind to you? You are the only thing I know that isn't me.
In today's world, that's actually such a rare thing, though, that you actually have to be kind of grateful about. I know, I'm not gonna lie. It's not a common occurrence, as sad as I am to say it. I know. I'm ready to go back.
I will long for your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
Everything goes dark and you die. The hero and the princess.
You're on a path in the woods. You're here to slay her.
Oh, right. Well, I'm gonna save. And save for the last time, cause